I started when I started walking, so I was probably about like 1 or so.
He would hit a couple hundred balls a day, every day, starting at 14, 15, 16 months old, right after he could walk.
I call him like a kind of a quiet assassin.
At 3, I got my first real set of clubs. Made it! Then at 5, I started my first tournament and missed second place by 1 stroke.
That was your first tournament?
First tournament.
Wow.
When he's 10 years old, he's 4.5 feet tall, and he's driving 200 plus yards.
Triple, double breaks, and he's just making everything.
You don't have team members to help you out. It's all about you.
We've got a really good, well-rounded game.
When he's playing golf, he's all about playing the game.
My name is Caden West. I'm 10 years old and I'm a golfer.
Perfect.
What we're involved in right now is a camp that runs for 11 weeks, and they work a lot on the aesthetics of golf and the swing, and they challenge each other. He's putting in 5 or 6 hours a week for 11 straight weeks here at the academy.
And I provide all of the snacks.
Very good. Awesome. His father got him playing before 3 years old and swinging a golf club. So he comes in with a lot of really good intuitive knowledge in the game.
Dan's my swing coach and chipping coach. He helps me with different shots.
I think if you ask Caden what he likes to do, he really likes to drive.
Very good.
I just want to focus on hitting a straight shot down the middle of the fairway and at least getting par.
So now it should feel like the pro is pulling you through here, isn't it? That's good.
Right now he's helping me with my swing.
The foundation is strong, the fundamentals are good, he can hit all the golf shots. It's helping him learn how to do it more efficiently. Very good. See how much straighter that went? Yeah. Attaboy. So when I'm coaching Caden, my first job is to figure out how much he can kind of handle in a lesson. And most of it's polishing work though. It's about directing the momentum and letting it run in, yep.
He's a fun coach.
Okay. Hit some balls. Today we worked mostly on the footwork and learning how to use the ground more efficiently to get more energy in his swing, but to be more stable and consistent.
After the lesson, he'll send me videos on this app called Coach Now, talk over it, what I'm doing wrong, and then he'll show me a swing of what I'm doing correct, and then I go on the range and then look at those videos again, and then perfect that.
See how you stay more behind the ball now too?
Yeah.
Again, that goes back to patience too. Is like these little improvements take a little bit more time to get good at, but then they can be big difference makers down the road.
That was a real golf ball.
About 14 months old, I said, well, today's the day we're gonna hit a golf ball, and he hit it. And I have the video of it, and when he hit it, his face kind of lit up, and you can see the lighting up. And he just kind of did it on his own for the next month or so, single-handedly.
And he would go outside and set down his own drills and, make his own games and all of that.
We made a deal with him very early on. We'll do everything we're supposed to do as your mom and dad, and as long as you're all in, we'll keep doing that. And that was when he was like 5, and he's never not been all in.
Putting, you just have to take a subtle swing, not like you're swinging with a driver. You just take a subtle swing and try to get it near the hole or in the hole.
Get your backstroke to be longer and use the momentum of the putter to hit the ball.
So his putting coach is a guy named Brennan Amarkese. Because Caden was a pretty good putter, but he was a little erratic. And in the first lesson, he made a couple simple hand moves with him, and he just started dropping putts.
Basically, his hands would fall forward, so the club head would be pushed forward. Basically every time he got through and didn't drop, he was like, oh, okay.
I was working on keeping my arm straight, keeping it straight right here, and then not letting it out, just keeping it straight.
Caden usually comes back next lesson with, obviously the things he's been working on that we went over last is definitely improved. Like just tuning out, going over we went last week to keep it consistent. Because if I just keep throwing things at him, kids, just be like, well, what do you want me to work on? And sometimes lessons repeat, but it's how you get better because golf's about consistency. or as people say, who can miss it the best.
So when Brennan kind of started massaging the swing, slowing his hips down, raising his hands, it became really, really effective. And they work really good together.
Kid's great listener. You can be kind of hard on him, which is good, because some kids you can't be, they'll fall back on the other way. Caden, pound for pound, hits it pretty far, so he's gotten a lot better with that, working with Dan.
Right there, go. Yeah, that's it.
But now as a 10-year-old, aside from the golf, he likes regular kid stuff.
Besides golf, I like to play with my friends, hang out.
These kids here they're all super close, but they're all really tight. So this is kind of like the team aspect that he doesn't get in such a singular sport.
And build Legos.
His Lego sets are not just, 8-year-old Lego sets. They are the 16-year-old plus.
The Harry Potter castle is 6,000 pieces.
He did a Harry Potter castle, 6,000 pieces, and he started it and didn't stop until it was done. When Caden does something, he's all in.
They both take time. With golf, you have to get a better swing, and that could take time. That could take a month, it could take a year, or it could take 5 minutes. With Legos, you could have a Lego that could take 5 minutes, a month, a year, a week. And I'm kind of like the guy who builds bags, takes a break, puts it aside for the rest of the day, and then comes back tomorrow.
He's very concentrated relative to his age. His ability to focus is really high. He's extremely coachable, and so these are the characteristics of some of the best players I've worked with, whether they've been older or younger, that really leads to long-term success.
100% agree with being focused in everything he does outside of golf to golf, and I think that's what does make him so good.
Golf takes a lot of patience. Golf is something you have to practice and put time and effort into what you're doing.
I see in the future him winning many, many multi-day tournaments and being a really, really solid top-ranked, a nationally ranked top junior.
Going forward, I mean, the kid's got a future if he sticks to it. So it's just, again, the whole honesty, golf keeps you honest, just you be hard work, don't blame people, and do your own thing. You're gonna go far in this game.
In the future, I'd like to win Pinehurst, and I'd like to win a regional. My really long-term goals are to get on the golf team at ASU and to at least get on the PGA Tour and win a major and get the Grand Slam.
If he gets a D1 scholarship and plays that, that's fantastic. Anything after that, I think, is beyond your wildest imaginations. But saying that, I really want him to win the Masters.
Yeah, he does too.